All right, today's question is on loans. So I had someone come to me and said, Joel, I was told I can get a loan for floating rate interest from about 4 to 4.5 to 5%. Can you look at these documents to tell me what's going on? So I did. And what we're looking at is, first off, this is the offer was a floating rate loan from 4.15 to 4.35%. And this type of loan was a securities-backed lending program. What that means is that, like a mortgage has a house. The house is the collateral. In this format, the securities are a portfolio of investments, and the portfolio of investments ultimately make up the collateral. So that's the way to think about it, is a collateral-backed loan, which anytime you have that, it's going to be definitely a more favorable, at least interest rate-wise, than a unsecured loan. So securities are what's backing this loan. Second, it's not a traditional loan. This loan is done through box spreads. So those box spreads use options. And I've talked a lot of other videos on how options work. The options market does allow you to make synthetic loans. And I'm going to start off because kind of high level on how it works. In this box spread, you have 4 different options contracts. You're buying a call, selling a call, you're buying a put, and you're selling a put. Now, when you are buying and selling options, you either have money going out or money coming in. So let's just say you buy something, well, that's money going out. Sell something, that's money coming in. Buy something, money coming out. Sell something, money coming in. Now, if it's a loan, that means you're getting money. Because anytime you go to the bank, they say, I want a loan. Sure thing, that's $10,000. There's $10,000 in your pocket. So that means the sales have to be larger. So you need to be taking more money in than you are giving out. What happens when you have the buy and the sell and the buy and the sell, it locks in future payment date. Because if you're taking out the money, I'm taking this premium, at some point in the future, depending upon the option's term, you have to pay it back, and it's going to be paid back at a higher rate. So it could look something like this. So you have money coming in, say $19,200, and in, say, 1 year or whatever, $20,000 is going to be owed. So basically, these contracts, the pluses were $19,200 more, and then after the time period allotted, you have $20,000, and that's where you get that interest rate. So I'm kind of making this up more simplistically just to have a better understanding. We can certainly go into further detail on what the options would be when it comes to how you come up with, say, the 4.15 or the 4.35%, and what would be the timing on it. But you can design these in many different ways: short-term, long-term, floating rate, and it's simply 4 contracts that you lock in the price using the synthetic options to be able to get a lending. So certainly more complex than this lending from the bank, but if the option markets are favorable, you can get a lower interest rate by doing so.